Kings play a very tight scheme, but what made it so difficult for you guys to create offense?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team, deep team, play a really structured brand of hockey. And obviously through the neutral zone and in the offensive zone.
How frustrating was that? Just got it from the start.
You know, we weren't. I wouldn't say we were that frustrated. I mean, we knew what to expect. You know, some things we just weren't executing the way we talked about. They come hard, and when they're in the 1-3-1, it's you got to be really sharp going through the neutral zone, and we didn't really do that. Turned over a lot of pucks, and yeah, I didn't really get to generate much.
Is that also a patience thing? Because they do sit in that 1-3-1 and wait for you. Is that a matter of patience as well?
Yeah, I mean, we all have to be on the same page. When guys out of position, they'll take advantage, and they've been doing it a long time. Their guys are really comfortable doing it, and you know, if teams can find a way to break that, they have a lot of more success. So, you know, I thought we had a decent game plan for it, just kind of weren't able to execute.
A system that's harder to play against than anything else.
Yeah, if you're down a goal, for sure. If you're up, they don't really come at you. So we couldn't find ourselves in that position. Had to try to force try to create offense, and in the process, turned it over and generated a lot of stuff for them.
There was not a lot of chances offensively for your team. You had one against Copley. Was it him, or what can you describe his sight on that?
Yeah, I didn't get it up. Great play by Monty to get it over to me. Hit his skate, hit the post. So I just put it over his pads, and so yeah, really nice save.
If I may end on a positive note, you have a rookie dinner tonight. Is Jaden going to be the only one, or is there something settled there?
No, we got a few guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, it stings after this loss, especially. You know, we'll try to forget about it, have a fun night with the whole group. You know, it's always special for the rookies, and you know, everyone goes through it, and yeah, you know, it would have been definitely better if we came out with a win tonight.
Barron, Elo, are they still rookie?
Yeah, I think JB, Elo. I don't think Strubes he's not gonna pay for the dinner. Obviously, he's been here a week, so
Poor guy.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Good,
Thank you. Thank you.
Challenge the Kings present in the way they play very tight. What do you feel made it so difficult for you guys to create offense tonight?
Yeah, you know, they give you no room to breathe. You know, when you have time and space against those guys, it's totally different than you would against another team. You know, they play probably the best team game that I've seen in the league. You know, obviously it's the first time facing them. I've seen them a few times on TV, but it's really impressive to watch. But you know, it's a good lesson for us to realize how hard you have to play in all three zones, give no guys time and space, and there's a reason why they're having so much success this year.
How do you what do you do then? How do you break up their ability to execute that game?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think, you know, obviously we tried to have a plan tonight. We had to break out, you know, try to get 5 back, and you know, come with speed and come with, you know, pace up the ice, and you know, it was just tough to get on the inside. You know, they really didn't give us much, and so it was. It definitely had to go back to the drawing board if we're going to play them again. I'm not sure when we do it. Obviously, back at the Bell Center, it's going to be you know, a good lesson from this game when we play them again. You know, it's impressive. It's impressive to watch.
You were talking about the difficulty of generating anything offensively, but they were really good in your end as well. The Kings, what did you feel happened there? Why those breakdowns?
They're very creative. You know, I think they, just from a pre-scout and, you know, me watching them throughout the year as a hockey fan, all 4 lines they're very creative in the ozone. You know, they're not stagnant trying to do one thing or another. They're always moving, they're always shaking, they're always trying to find an extra play. it's you think you might have a man or a shot's coming from a certain angle, and next thing you know, it's a backdoor play. So I think it keeps us all on our toes, and obviously we didn't have our best stuff tonight, but we got to give kudos to them. They're a hell of a hockey team.
And getting frustrating in a game like that, Jake.
I mean, that's out of my control. I'm 200 feet away from the net, but I can't put myself in the player's shoes. I never have. But you just got to stick with it, and hopefully it's one of those games that you realize you're not going to get on the inside. You might not get a look all night, but maybe they're going to make a mistake, and maybe someone's going to trip over a stick or fall on a puck, and next thing you know, a puck's in the net. But those didn't go our way tonight, and but those games, I think you just get patient, and hopefully something goes your way.
Is it still positive to? Obviously, you wanted the win tonight, but you're gonna have a rookie dinner and maybe let loose a little tonight ahead of the next week coming.
Yeah, I mean, 2-1 so far on this trip, but obviously that's a positive. At the same point, I think we still can, build some more momentum. Throw obviously one more game on this trip before we head home. But yeah, tonight it's a good chance to get together. It's been a busy month here, and the rest of the year is going to be busy. There's not many opportunities like this throughout the year, so it's a good chance to relax, take a deep breath, and get back to work on Monday.
Thank you,
Thank
Jake.
you, Jake.
How they did it and how tough they were to play against, and that's what you want to get to. That's a really good hockey team on the other side. It was frustrating to play against, and in a sense, there's not a lot of time and space. When you do get a little opening, they cover up for each other well. They, all over the ice. It was a difficult night there. They're a really good hockey team on the other side, and that's what we're striving to get to.
Brendan, you've been talking about the Kings, saying that it's probably one of the oddest team in the NHL, but was it the Kings who was too good, or it was a night off on your part?
No, it's not too good. I mean, I want to give them credit. They played. They're playing really good hockey, and they're hard to play against. They come at you. They got depth. They're executing their systems really well. On our side, I'm not going to sit here and say we were terrible. I think. The first period, it was more a chess game. There wasn't much either way. They score the first goal, and we have to kind of push and force to open up a little bit more, and that's when you see some chances go the other way. And it was just one of those things. I think we can look at the way that they played, and we can try to learn. And that's, like I said, that's the level you want to get to.
Thank you, Brendan.
Thanks.
que tu voulais. Mais quand vous êtes revenu en deuxième, vous avez une chance d'égaler le compte, puis à rendre pas le gardien fait un arrêt.
Ouais.
Puis on marqué le deuxième, ça vous a brisé les jambes un peu à ce moment-là?
Mais je te dirais, comme c'est sûr, la première, on n'a pas de lancer au net vraiment, mais j'étais pas fauché après la première parce qu'on leur a pas donné beaucoup de chance. On n'a pas été capable de gérer des lancers quand on était dans zone offensive en première période. Puis on s'est ajusté, on a parlé de ça un petit peu, puis on a exécuté ça en deuxième. Définitivement, la deuxième période a été très bonne. Après 2 périodes, honnêtement, je trouvais qu'on restait sur le plan de match, puis on était là. Mais la troisième, quand ils ont scoré le troisième but, mais là, ça a changé les choses un peu. Il fallait ouvrir le jeu plus. C'était... écoute, tu donnes crédit, c'est une très bonne équipe.
C'est pas facile de jouer contre eux, mais en plus, Martin, quand ils ont une avance, le 1-3-1, est-ce que ça devient encore plus difficile?
Oui, j'aurais aimé ça, mener par un but, puis aller me mettre en arrière du filet le restant du match.
C'est ça qu'ils ont fait, toi?
Qu'est-ce qui rend ce système-là si difficile à percer?
Bien, c'est parce que ça te force à exécuter. Puis on a manqué un petit peu d'exécution là-dessus, mais c'est ça, il te force, faut t'exécuter. Puis on a manqué un petit peu de ça. Mais moi, une équipe qui joue de même, j'aime ça avoir la rondelle. Parce que, mais il faut t'exécuter à un ratio plus élevé.
Dans le vestiaire, c'était un peu Brendan Gallagher, Mike Matheson, un peu tout le monde soulignait le travail des Kings. C'est une équipe difficile à affronter. C'est la même vision que tu as ou
Oui.
les Kings étaient la meilleure équipe?
Ben oui,
c'est vous qui avez joué un
non,
match?
On n'a pas joué un mauvais match. Puis c'est une équipe qui va te forcer à vraiment mériter toutes tes chances. OK? Si on y amène beaucoup de pace défensivement, on était capable de casser ça un peu en deuxième puis leur donner de la misère. On n'a pas... ça aurait été le fun d'en marquer un là. Mais on a resté à la tâche pareil. Quand je te dis en troisième période, mais c'est quand ils scorent le troisième, mais ça change les choses un petit peu.
Tu t'attendais à ce qu'ils soient physiques aussi, puis ils ont été physiques sur certains de vos joueurs clés aussi. Martin, des bonnes mises en échec aussi.
Oui. Puis, mais ça fait partie de la game. On savait, il amène beaucoup de pression. Puis en général, les 2 premières périodes, j'ai aimé comment on a géré ça.
Marty, what should your team take from that?
What can we take from this game? Well, I mean, honestly, I felt we competed. You know, I felt like we worked. I think if anything, it's that offensive pace they play with, like in terms of getting pucks back. Like in our D zone, when they lose the puck, they're hunting to get it back, and there's not much room. So and you can't generate that without everybody working hard off the puck, and everybody's having some pace to their game, and that's what we're chasing. That's what we want to look like, and getting pucks back. And when we do that, we're hard to play against. We just got to find more consistency in playing with that pace when we lose pucks.
When you came to California, that's the number one thing you wanted to address with your guys with the check. So then 3 games later, I know tonight didn't go as you wanted, but where do you think the team
it's
is
better.
after the...
No, it's definitely better, but we got to stay on top of it.
Martin, vous allez être en congé demain. Juste une question plus générale. On a dépassé le quart de la saison. Si tu avais une évaluation ou une analyse du quart de la saison de ton équipe jusqu'à présent, tu dirais quoi?
Là, c'est pas une question facile après une défaite de même. Je pense que tu me reposeras ça lundi.
Il n'y a pas de trouble.
Ouais.
Merci, Martin.
OK. Ouais, merci beaucoup.
Merci.